Wellness at Dartmouth continues to support faculty and staff and your families on your path to well-being. I'll be reviewing a couple of upcoming changes to our wellness benefits, as well as remind you about some resources available. So Dartmouth will continue offering you the choice of 3 wellness benefit options for 2025. I would encourage you to review these options, as well as your current election in Flex Online, to ensure that you are electing the wellness benefit that best fits your needs and interests. So as a reminder, the 3 options are the Pulse program, the Lifestyle Spending Account, and the Dartmouth Fitness membership at Alumni Gym. Please note that the membership at Alumni Gym does require enrollment each year. So if you have the Pulse program or the LSA, both of those will automatically roll over to 2025 if you don't make a change. However, if you currently have the gym membership benefit and wish to stay in it for 2025, you must re-elect this benefit in Flex Online, as you need to acknowledge the gym waiver each year. If you do not re-elect this benefit or you select a different benefit, then you will be defaulted to the Pulse program as your 2025 wellness benefit. As a reminder, whichever benefit you elect is something that will continue with you through the rest of the calendar year. It's not something that you can change mid-year. And then lastly, all Pulse rewards or LSA reimbursements that you or your spouse receive, or the value of the Alumni Gym membership that you receive, is all considered imputed taxable income, and applicable taxes will be withheld from your paycheck. So let me just review each of the options again. Pulse is option number 1. There are no programmatic changes to Pulse for 2025, so you can continue earning up to $400 each calendar year for engaging in your Pulse activities. New participants would also receive a free activity tracking device or a subsidy of $40 towards the purchase of a device in the Pulse store. There is one change for 2025, and that is that the vendor partner that we work with, Virgin Pulse, is becoming Personify Health on January 1st. So current participants might start seeing more references to Personify later this fall. You'll also see a slightly new look and feel for 2025. Now, with this change, the option to transfer any earned rewards directly to your bank account will be ending on December 31st, 2024. You can certainly still redeem for Visa card, other gift cards, make purchases in the Pulse store, or continue to donate to a charity. So if you are a current Pulse participant and want to transfer your rewards to a bank account, please do so via the web version, not the mobile app, as it's not available through the mobile app, and make sure you do that by December 31st. As a reminder, if you have the Pulse program as your 2024 election, you will automatically be defaulted to Pulse for 2025 unless you make a different wellness benefit election. There will be no changes to the lifestyle spending account for 2025. You can continue to receive up to the $250 reimbursement each calendar year, and you can use that for a wide range of well-being expenses. As a reminder, if you have the LSA as your 2024 election, you will automatically be defaulted to the LSA for 2025 unless you make a different election. And then lastly, option number 3 is the Dartmouth Fitness membership at Alumni Gym. There is no change to this benefit. The value of the membership for 2025 will remain at $450. Just remember that if you have this benefit as your 2024 election and you wish to continue for 2025, you must re-elect this benefit and acknowledge the gym waiver in Flex Online. Otherwise, you will be defaulted to the Pulse program as your 2025 wellness benefit. I also want you to be aware that we are now going to be withdrawing taxes twice per year instead of once per year. So this will happen for half the value of the membership, $225, in January, and then again in August for the other half. Biweekly paid employees will continue to have this split into 2 paychecks during January and August. Next, I want to talk about the One Medical at Dartmouth primary care practice. This is managed by our vendor partner, One Medical, and the practice is specifically for any employee as well as any of your adult family members over the age of 18 who are enrolled in a Dartmouth-sponsored medical plan. The practice is located right in downtown Hanover. There's no copay, no membership fees. You have access to a care team that's dedicated to your well-being. There's in-office appointments with 2 different providers, You also have access to the virtual medical care team 24/7. There's an easy-to-use app where you can request prescription refills, easily schedule appointments, message your care team, and much more. The practice is currently accepting new patients. So if you are looking for a primary care physician or you're newer to the area, please go ahead and you can register for One Medical. They are taking patients relatively quickly and can get you in typically within a week or two. There's also an open house at the practice on October 24th from 3 to 6 p.m. This is a great opportunity to actually see the practice, meet the providers and the team, and to learn more. So definitely, I would encourage you to stop by. And then lastly, there is a caveat due to IRS regulations that you cannot be contributing to or receiving contributions to a health savings account. So please keep that in mind when you're reviewing your medical plan options, especially if you're looking at our high deductible health plan and you want to be a patient at the practice. And you can certainly learn more at the link at the bottom of the screen. I want you to be aware of a few programs and resources available through Cigna. So if you are on one of the medical plans, there are a lot of resources available to you to support your overall well-being. Cigna offers a variety of virtual behavioral health programs. There's over 10 of them available that all provide therapy through phone, video, app, or text. This is a great way to access a behavioral health provider relatively quickly. You also have access to free telephonic health coaching. So these are lifestyle management programs around tobacco cessation, weight management, stress management, and they're all free. And then you also have access to a free digital lifestyle change program called Omada. And this is really for those who are at risk for type 2 diabetes or heart disease. It is also a free program. There's a quick little questionnaire you can take to see if you are eligible. And then you have access to a health coach. There's interactive weekly lessons. You get a scale mailed to you for free. So definitely go to mycigna.com and you can learn more about all of these. Next, I want to remind you about our Faculty Employee Assistance Program, which is in partnership with ComPsych Guidance Resources. And this is available to any of you as our employees, as well as any of your household members. So anybody who lives with you, whether they are related to you or not, can all receive support for any work or life issues. This can be an extremely valuable resource, and I would definitely encourage you to access this if you're struggling with something or you just want to talk through something with another resource. There's no cost, and it is completely confidential. You can receive up to 8 free counseling sessions per issue per calendar year, and that's either with our on-campus counselor, Chris Henderson. Chris is actually a ComPsych employee, but he's dedicated to Dartmouth, so he sits on our campus. Or you could also meet with an alternative counselor within the ComPsych network. You also have access to legal, financial, and other work-life services. You can call this number 24/7. You'll speak to a counseling professional. They'll guide you to the appropriate services. If you're looking to meet the provider, they can give you the contact names and information so that you can reach out and make an appointment at a convenient time. I would also encourage you to go to the website. There's lots of resources there as well. And then I also want to remind you about Headspace. So if you haven't heard of Headspace, it is a science-backed app for mindfulness and meditation that Dartmouth offers to all of our faculty, staff, and students at no cost. And you have access to a ton of content, all designed to help you manage stress, sleep better, exercise mindfully, remain focused, and much, much more. They've come out with new content every month. And so I would definitely encourage you to download the app, register, and check it out. You can go to the DartGo link to easily register. Just use your NetID Dartmouth email, all in lowercase. Headspace also offers live meditations every month, as well as quarterly workshops. So stay tuned for more information about those. And lastly, I just want to remind you that our office does offer a variety of webinars each month on lots of different well-being topics. There are some mindfulness groups that are meeting in person and virtually on campus. And then I would encourage all of you to subscribe to the Wellness at Dartmouth newsletter. This is a great way to stay connected and learn about upcoming programs and events. There's always some resources being highlighted, a healthy recipe. And then lastly, I'll just point you to the website, which is dartmouth.edu/wellness. This is a great place to review all of your wellness benefit options for 2025, learn more about them, learn more about the other resources that are available. And now I will turn it over to Sue Sinclair to talk about our retirement plans.